Even before I was born, my grandmother had a house with a pool in the back. So like my first time getting in it, I had to be like maybe 3 or 4 years old. And me and my big brother, we both taught ourselves how to swim, like just in the pool every day. My mom always used to tell me it was like important to know how to swim because you never know what situation you'll be in where swimming can help you.
A holiday weekend hangout under the I-10 bridge quickly turned to terror when 3 teenage girls drove right into the Pascagoula River.
I got out of my car and then I heard some people like yelling like something about them going in the water. So me and my one friend that was in the car with me, we started running over there. And as I'm getting closer, I'm hearing people screaming, "Help!" And it didn't really even take me that much thinking to do. I took my shirt off, took my shoes off, and threw my phone in my pocket, like on top of my shirt that I had just took off. And I just jumped in the water.
16-year-old is being hailed a hero after he jumped into a river in Mississippi, saving several people, including a police officer.
Everything happened so fast, but I'd say it had to be like 4 or 5 minutes before Officer Mercer arrived. He swam out there to us on the car, and he was explaining it like to Corey. He was like telling her, "Everything gonna be okay. I got you. I got you." She gets on his back, but like as she's like on his back, like she's directly on top of his back. Like that's when they both started going under. He was swallowing a lot of water, you know, like struggling to stay above. That's when I had to get off the car and go assist both of them. Cora was the one panicking the most and struggling the most, so I made her start focusing on her, using my legs, both of my legs and my arm, trying to get her close to the shore. I feel my toes touch the concrete, so I'm like, all right, she's close enough, I can push her forward. It crossed my mind about Officer Mercer, like I've forgotten all about him, like, you feel me? So I turn around, he's in the water, like feeling his arms, like struggling. I just did my best I could, got Officer Mercer back to the shore. When he got back to the shore, like he was coughing water out of him, like, yeah, like he was really going through it. Like the girls were crying, scared still, like their body was still shocked, still going through it, just happened. Hugging all of them, telling them like, okay, like we good, y'all made it. I was still in a moment of shock, and then the next person I called was my mom. I think it was like 2, 3 something in the morning. Like she woke up out of her sleep. That night, that same time, like she was telling me she was proud of what I did, and you know, like that's crazy what happened. But yeah, that was the first thing I did. I just went home. I went home, took a shower, and I just got in the bed. I got in the bed, went to sleep. Looking back at it, I'm just glad I did what I did, because God most definitely been blessing me. Because even my classmates, my peers, they was like, they still can't believe it. I was the one to, you know, be, I guess, famous in our class first, like the one to do something like that. Like they were like looking back at it at Trent Light in elementary school, I was the short, skinny kid. Like they were like, they would have never thought. Be yourself, whatever you do. Be selfless. Don't just think about yourself in all situations.